Hi, I'm Carcino.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Oh, when they fall, man. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Cino here. Hit the like button up. Hit the like button up. This one gonna be good. Now, conducting an interview. To see this done with the person that seems to be the number one pick of the NBA draft. You know, you got AJ coming into the league. I could see why Josiah is there because there's no way Gilbert could do this on his own. He doesn't have the mental capabilities to be able to conduct an interview by himself unless he's talking about himself, and he still is not good doing that. So we already know there's going to be a problem here. This is going to be a major blunder made by a guy that seems to be his MO. I don't know if the Washington Wizards set this up because the draft hasn't even happened yet. But because he played for Washington, you know, and they got Gil out there to do the interview, it's still a bad look because you were a disgrace in Washington. You had 3 good seasons, then towards the end of your career, they wanted you out of Washington. They got rid of you. John Wall was to erase everything you've done. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That transpired. Now, yes, he definitely ruined what would have been a epic interview. I thought they could have really had a some type of dialogue back and forth where you would get something. Josiah was the one to really ask any of the questions, and you look at him, he's just comic relief. But when the comic relief tries to take lead, that's when the conversation goes left and you have a different dynamic altogether. Oh yeah. AJ was sitting there baffled because Gil is loud. He's pretty much animated all the time. And he basically just mucks up this interview to where AJ, who's been interviewed before, he's normally interviewed by, journalists, professionals. This is a former NBA player, and he can't believe what he's actually hearing. What he's hearing makes him sick to his stomach. And you can understand it because this is not what he imagined Gilbert Arenas to be. He thought he was walking into a real interview. So to see what it became, it was like a shock to the system. It was like he didn't know if this was really serious. He's like, is this for real? Like, am I being pranked? That's how you know it's bad. Like it wasn't his fault or something. No. See, people like to give people allowances and say, hey, well, let's make an allowance for this person because we need them to be X, Y, Z. No allowances here, buddy. No allowances needed. You know why? Because the state of what you think it is, think something should be, is not the state others are willing to accept it to be. What was lost could always be found. And it's just an interview, right? This guy hasn't proven himself yet. He's somebody that's going to be just a future first round draft pick. That's how they're going to look at it. Nobody's going to go out their way to make a real big fuss about something until it's a need to have it done. Then they'll go from there. Until then, oh yeah, until then, that's all they're gonna see. Because people don't have the wherewithal to understand that Gil is just bad at this. He really just thumbs his way through it and fumbles his way through an interview. When I tried to interview him, this is what we saw. Well, I'll tell you what. When you're someone who's loud and proud to be loud for no apparent reason, you embarrass yourself. It's like the drunk at the party where they think, oh man, he the life of the party, man. And it's like, people are like, man, I was embarrassing. You know, this dude, old as he is, getting all drunk, falling down at the party. He's like that. It's embarrassing. I know Josiah's like, this is not looking good. This is not looking good for us at all. Well, when you conduct an interview, you know, I've interviewed Floyd Mayweather before. I've interviewed prominent athletes and entertainers, right? He was interviewing AJ, the number one pick in the draft. And while interviewing him, he did something so remarkably stupid and said something so remarkably stupid. It just took everybody's by storm in their attention. So even his best friend, Marcellus Wiley, had to call him out on it.
Wemby has to be the alien because really Wemby is the unicorn, but Porzingis took it and didn't necessarily live up to it, even though he could shoot the three at 7'3". So this is some speculation, but that's what the article said. I ain't gonna bore y'all with that. All right, let's have some fun. Let's laugh before we get out this NBA conversation. Gilbert, come on, dog. I know you Agent Zero, but don't tell me that the zero stands for how much you studied.
And the spotlight is coming to you. So if the spotlight is going to come to you, then I'm going to keep you home. Because it's your city. No, Utah.
Okay.
First off, out the bat, he said, I'm going to keep you home. He said, Boston? That lets you know, Gil, you don't know this man enough to really go there. Say you want to keep him in the Utah area, right? Want to keep him in the Utah area because that's, you know, where he pretty much was, you know, doing his thing. But let's go there.
Y'all know who that is. That's AJ Denbit Zaya, That's
Right,
him. He's going to be the number one overall pick,
hard.
more than likely, right? Beast, baller, jumps out the gym. It goes Vince Carter, him, and then Richard Jefferson. Let's talk.
That's not home.
It's not home for you, but it's been home for the last few years.
Right.
And that is your city right now. Right? So
Utah's also not a city, by the way.
What is it?
Now, he says Utah is not a city. Gil says, what is it? And you see the look of confusion that hit Gilbert Arenas. Look, you see how he's squinting? Because it's not registering in his brain. This is why you should have done your own homework, Gil. This is why you should do your own homework. This man told you, he corrected you and said, oh, and Utah's not a city either. You said, what is it then? You see Josiah's expression? Do you see Josiah's expression? This is why Gil should never be allowed to lead in interviews. Josiah, you should have saved your boy. That boy still believes 2 + 2 is 22. There's no way. 5th grade, shoot, 4th graders know this. This man played in the NBA. And this is what he's saying. This is your representation of the future coming into the league. Your number 1 draft pick, you got him sitting down with this fool. And look at the confusion on his face. What is it then? You don't know? And you wonder how this man lost the company. You wonder why he give up half of his fortune and all the company and all this stuff, and he going around lying, I'm the boss, I'm the boss, I'm the boss. And then next thing you know, and they got all your employees somewhere else, and you sitting there looking stupid. No wonder this happens. We told everybody from the beginning. Like, this dude's a fool. And now look at confused he looks. What is it then? Now that we see this, what is it then? Let's see, what is it then?
A state.
He said a state. He's still puzzled. Josiah is like, I want to jump in. Josiah, instead of holding a laptop in your lap, help this damn man. Help your mans. You don't sit there and debate should you jump in, because Gil is confused now. Let me explain to you what this means, okay? And I understand why. Now you understand why Kwame said, I don't want this man talking for me. I don't want that guy talking for me. When my name come up, just avoid it. I don't want you speaking for me. You see what I'm saying? That was the whole thing. He didn't want Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown did not want Gil speaking for him. That's how all this started. I just don't want that guy speaking on me, no matter what. This is the reason why. Because he's not bright. He brags about not doing no homework at Arizona. He bragged about, I wasn't going to graduate no way. And you see how it hurt you? This is why they always can use you, because you will do anything for money. Now, let me give you some bail here. I understand your confusion, Gil, because you did play in the NBA and you see that you played the Utah Jazz. So you think every team is named after a city, right? So that is your assumption. So when you played the Pacers, You thought they were from the city of Indiana? You see, this is what I mean. He's probably like this. The Pacers don't play in Indiana? The state of Indiana, yes. So where do they play? Indianapolis. Oh, it's the same thing. See, this is why people, this guy should never been sitting down being interviewed by Gil. And hopefully this is the last time he ever has to sit there. That was a waste. That was a waste of that young man's talent and obviously schooling, because he's like, look, I'm just leaving school and I know better than this. Now, let's go back because he's confused now. Let's go back to the confused man. Let's look at the look on his face. Take a good look at his face. Now, look how confused he looks. Now it's going to go a little deeper. You see how that confusion is? All right, let's get a little deeper in that confusion. Let's go a little deeper.
Right. Josiah said Salt Lake City. This is the best. Look at my dog. Hey, Gil, stop playing. Everybody get caught on one of these, some of these, but this is hilarious.
What do they call it?
What did they call it?
I mean, just be honest. We didn't pay attention to Utah, like, so that's different. You know what I mean?
Salt Lake City was the city that you played in when you played the Utah.
What?
See, when everybody know you're wrong, Gil, just play along. Your ignorance shouldn't be the feel. He's still in denial. Like, really? Like he got amnesia or something. Dude, he's trying to help you out of it. Josiah is trying to help you out of it, dog. Back the car up, let it go, and just say, oh, okay. And just so it won't be a big thing. He's sitting there, the whole confusion on his face. Look at him. He is really confused. This is why when we speak to him, he can't process information. That boy steady trying to squeeze the doggone square into the triangle. It's gonna fit, God damn it. It's like, it don't go there. Just push it through the square. I want it to go here. Give me that little plastic hammer. It's gonna fit, damn it. But at this point, he doesn't realize that Utah is a state on the goddamn map. Like Minnesota, like Indiana. What are we doing here? This is y'all hero.
And then BYU's in pro.
You gotta be trolling. You gotta be trolling.
Right, he think he trolling. He's like, you gotta be trolling.
I mean, it was just one of those.
He like, y'all gotta be trolling me. Even him, I mean, Marcellus Wiley, everybody laughing because they was like, but it's really sad. It's really sad, dog. Zero IQ. Probably negative. Look, that shows you how bad the educational system is for NBA basketball players. And he's a bad example for it. He's a really bad example. Poor interview. Did not know how to formulate any questions that meant anything. So having Gilbert Arenas conduct an interview is the worst idea anyone could ever think of. He cannot do it. He needs other people there who have information that would make an interview valid. See, my interviews are more conversations. I'm having a conversation with the person, but at the same time, my style is conversational. So I get the information out in conversation. So that way it doesn't feel like a process. You're basically seeing two people communicate. And then the information and everything that you wanted to hear is coming out in this conversation. So if I answer it and we do it in that format, we just open up everybody and it's more relaxed. And that embarrassment right there from Gilbert Arenas is a prime example of why we need education for our players, you know, and these kids were failed. You know, Gil made it because of his athletic talent, and that was it. And as you can see, it has failed him. Everything that he has, it always gets taken away. And it's unfortunate that it happens to him. But his attitude and his mental has never been right. I don't think he ever saw a therapist, but he needs to see a therapist. You know, girls that he's dated that wanted to date me, they told me flat out that he needs therapy. You know, like they really seriously believe that that man needs therapy. Like he has a lot of demons in his head, a lot of things going on. Oh yeah, you can continue to lie to me too, Gil. Talking about some, I don't know that woman and all that, but you know that woman. I got proof you know that woman. Well, see, if we were to go down that road,
Yeah, you keep saying it's 8 weeks. Numbers when I originally had this page. Yes, I.
your thing is muted. Okay, now it's unmuted. Say something. It's still not working. Maybe you have to come out and come back in. You got to get off that Boost Mobile, man. Get you a real plan. Okay, I think we got audio now.
Now you got audio.
All right, there we go. Now, here we go. Now,
Are you?
are you ready?
Okay, there we go.
All right. Now this is me on the spot interviewing this man who just jumped in the middle of my live stream, and I'm gonna interview him live on the spot. We just
Oh, look at little hole. All right, what's that, yo?
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we just showed that because we just showed the audio of what you actually said. And what you actually said that you got 48,000 new subs since you guys started in February.
Yep.
And to this point now, and you guys had 16 million views.
16 million.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And you got 48,000 new subs. So we got our calculators out and we started going to work and we found out that that's 99.7%. So out of 99.7, you got 0.3% of 16 million views signed up to be subs. You do realize that? I know this is probably a little too fast for you. Let me explain this to you because it's YouTube. 16 million views in that short period of time within 90 days is kind of unheard of, sir. That's very high numbers. So you would expect a percentage number to, when they have a subscription rate, to not be 0.3 of that. When it's more authentic traffic, the numbers or the percentages are a lot higher because the people who are actually watching your content would actually subscribe. That's what they would make. So if you had 16, let's take for instance, Kwame Brown, right? When he went viral, he gained about 300,000 to 400,000 subscribers. You know why? Because the numbers that he generated, that percentage was high.
410,900 subscribers is what he grabbed.
Okay, and did you see how many of those became actual subscribers? There was not 0.3% of that number.
Subscribers?
Yes, the people, those are the people that subscribe to the page out of his initial views of how many views he generated within that month. Out of all those millions of views that he generated within that short period of time, sir, it wasn't 0.3%.
Okay.
So 0.3% is a very low average number, which will lead people to believe that your traffic and your numbers isn't legit, is what we're trying to tell.
Did you see my traffic and numbers when I originally had this page?
Yes, I did.
So how was those numbers?
We'll bring those up right now.
Bring those up, sir.
We'll pull them up for you. Okay, there it is right there. And let me see if I can make it bigger. But yes, I have those numbers too.
Okay.
Now we tell the whole story. Okay, here we go. We'll scroll all the way down to where it is. Here it is. You started off in April 2020.
No, sir. 2018.
Okay, well, they start tracking you in 2020. And since they've been tracking you in 2020, you had 1,000, then you got 600,000 subs, then you had 900, then you went to 2,000, then you went down to 400, went to 3,800, then you went to 53, then 3,100, then you had 2,700. You look like you was having some good success with subscribers. You had an even pace of subscribers. Then something happened, Gil. Something happened right here in October 2021. You had 0 subscribers, then another 0 subscribers, then another 0 subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
0, 0,
0,
0,
0,
0, 0. You had no subs coming in.
I know.
That month. Through all those months, it was like nothing going on here. Nobody was subscribing to the page. That's very weird activity.
Say that again.
Is that something happened or something? I don't know.
Say that again. So we can all be on the same page. Say that again.
Okay. No
So
subscribers was coming into your page from the month of October 2021. Yeah, whatever the page was named before.
2020.
Right. 2021. You had 0 in October 2021. You had 0 subscribers, and that went on from November. You had 0. December. You had 0. January 2022, you had 0. You had 0 in February. You had 0 subscribers in March of 2022. You had 0 in April again of 2022. You had 0 again in May of 2022. What was going on during that time? Did you abandon the channel? Did you sell the channel?
Okay, so one, I started this page in 2018. I had 113,000. That plaque right there is from then, right? So yeah, that plaque right there is from then. Right before I started to fight with you guys, sir, I took the page offline.
I got one too.
That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you about this page. I'm telling you about this page. So when you say that this page was inactive, 2018, that's where my plaque is coming from. So right before 2021 is when you start coming around, right? Right in December, correct? So
No, I've been here since 20.
No, coming at me.
Oh, since
now it makes sense. Yeah, now it makes sense.
2021, I was addressing you.
Yeah. So what ends up happening is with my No Chill podcast page, that's what this page was originally, No Chill Podcast. Once I signed with Fubo, I stopped actually using this page because they wasn't a YouTube page anymore. They were a TV platform. So I really wasn't using this page, and I was just like throwing little episodes here and there. So I really just gave up on the page. And then right before I came to you guys, I clicked it offline. And that's where it has 0,000 during our battles.
So this is correct, is what you're saying.
Yes, that it was offline. I wasn't using it anymore.
Right. So this is accurate. So now that we know that you clarified that, so that means that this tracking system is accurate. So I'm glad you brought that.
If you take my tracking number from 2018 to before I took it offline, then you would see where I had all this traffic, where I got all my awards. Yes.
Okay, but this is only going to 2020. So
I know.
So that's it. So I don't know why.
Once I signed with Fubo, this page was offline. I wasn't using it anymore.
So in January of 2022, it starts kicking back up again. And it's got a couple thousand, then it goes back to 0.
Mm-hmm.
Only a couple months, then it goes back down to 0.
Mm-hmm.
0 subscribers all through 2022. Then it drops 1,000. In January of 2023, it drops all the way to the bottom. And if you go up to the top, when it says views gained for Gil's Arenas, those were subscribers. They dropped 1,000.
Okay.
Now here, it dropped. The views dropped.
What you're trying to, like, if the page is offline, what are you expecting? It's not active.
No.
It's not an active page anymore.
No.
It doesn't get active until I sell them the page. Like, you're trying to make it make sense.
You're speaking without context. Let me give you the context.
Or you're speaking without context.
No, you are. You cut me off when I'm getting ready to explain it to you. So after I explain it, then you can go ahead and make your comment, your statements. That's what I'm saying. I'm probably going to agree with the point you're making. So that's what I'm saying. Just wait till I finish, then you can go. Right here, it drops 1,000, and it's not because you've been inactive. This is what happened in January of 2023. Right here, it dropped in views, and it dropped. And when this happens, normally there's a transference of an account or something is getting ready to happen. So this is probably when you sign your channel over to join the network of Underdog Fantasy. So this was in January of 2022. That's why the dive
January 2023. January
2023.
Okay.
It signed. You joined the network of Underdog Fantasy. So am I correct on this?
That sounds about right.
Okay. So the views dropped and it went to negative 1,981,000. And in February, it shot all the way up to, it dropped all the way down to negative 1,981,000. And this is total views. And 74 views was lost.
Why?
And then it shot all the way back up the next month.
Why do you think that? Just see your explanation.
Because it's a transference. It's a transference over into the next cycle. I know what's going on. It's transferring to another network. So now that it's transferring to another network, they go ahead and they clean out everything else, and everything goes down, and the tracking system is thrown off. So then it shoots all the way up in February to 4.5.
No, sir. My content that I didn't sell them has to come back to me. So all the original No Chill Gil footage has to come back to me.
That's exactly what I just said. That they had to clear out all that other stuff that was on there, which was his garbage that he had on there.
Okay.
Right, that's what that is. That's why it's negative, because all the footage from my original channel has to come back to me. So the Kevin Durant, the Dwight Howard, all those, they don't own the rights to those, so they had to come back to me.
So this shoots up to 4.5 now. So now that it's at 4.5, it dips a little bit in February to 3,001 in video views, but it's going to shoot back up. Now, right here, your subscriptions go from negative 1,000 up to 8,000, up to 19,000, and it is climbing. Now, at this rate, your ranking, because they rank people as far as how they view, your ranking is a D. With all the activity that is going on your page, and we just went through how accurate this ranking system actually is. Right now, as of today, your system is ranked, your Gil's Arenas is ranked a D.
Now, at that time, and that was because the system was new. They hadn't really calibrated all this new traffic that was coming in. But Underdog was responsible for that after they took over the channel. And they kicked off all the Gil stuff. Then it started to take off. I was trying to show him this is how you conduct an interview. I could have embarrassed him there and just got into a shouting match with him. And I had to show him to his face, but I pointed out that he thought that was a flex, and they did. That they got 40,000. All you guys got calculators at home. You got calculators on your phone. Let's do it right now. Okay, let's do this math right now. Everybody at home. Let me show you what they think was a flex. All right. 40,000 subscribers off of 16 million views. So how much of a percentage is that off of 16 million? Use your calculators. Use them on your phone. You got everything that you can use as a calculator around you. Use your PC. Use everything. How much is a percentage? 16 million views and you got 40,000 subs. This is not hard to do, bro. Don't tell me all y'all is like Gil. Are y'all really this slow? Y'all can't be behind this much. Almost, Sammy. It's 0.3. It's 0.00.3. Oh my God, Billy, 34%. You really got to go to school. It's 0.000.3. It's not even 1%, y'all. It's less than 1%. And he thinks this is a flex. This is why I'm trying to tell him, posting and bragging about 16 million views and you got 40,000 new subs only would sound smart to somebody who is stupid because if you do the math, you see that it's 0.0003. I mean 3. Less than 1% for 16 million views, meaning that something illegal is happening here. This isn't real. Because if you had 16 million real people, at least you're going to have at least probably 1 million subs, 2 million subs, 3 million, might be more than that. If Kwame Brown had 16 million views on a video, you best believe he going to have about 20 million, I mean, not 20 million, but 2 million subs. Easy. Because they're going to be real people. They're not going to be bots. That's just crazy. He's like, I did that off the top. 70s, baby. Yeah, you're the only one that's close. He said to be accurate is 0.00025% to be accurate. Well, put it at 3. Okay, it's actually lower than that, but yeah, it's lower than the 3, but it's 3. Meaning that percentage is 99%. You got less than 1%. So 99.7 or 99.9 or 0.8% of the 16 million views is fraudulent. Or let's just say 99%, 99.8% did not want to sign up to Underdog Fantasy, Gil's Arena. And you see, and now you see why I understand he's a fool. And why I say the things that I say, because it's true. You see it play out right before your eyes.
For the harm they call.
Yeah, I know. %, bot circulated. So when I bring this up to him, now you see this is the point of the conversation. And I bring him to realize what's going on, and he knows nothing about what's going on. He don't know anything about it, and it's his company.
148,000. How about this? Starting from February.
And we're here to show you right here that what we were saying was actually accurate. You have a bad show, sir. And I told you we could help your show. Me and Kwame could if you were to apologize.
How about this? let's try this. All right. I'm gonna go back to my page before it got inactive.
Okay.
Hold on. So the value may not on for you. $148,629,000. We have 59,000. 170,000. I mean, if you go to Gil's Arena and go through the archives of what the page was, there's a reason that I was getting signed because of the activity on this page.
Okay.
So what you're trying to do is you're trying to take away what it was before I signed to Fubo. When I was with Himalaya, when I was by myself, and this page was page when I bid 113,000. So I had 113,000 before I signed with Fubo. 113 on No Chill Gil. And then when I was on Fubo for 2 years, I didn't need my YouTube anymore. So I wasn't using my YouTube anymore, and I was just fucking around. And when Kwame was saying, "Oh, he sold it," I started putting videos on it. So I can tell you what video I put. The Phil Hanley video, just to show you that I still own the page. So if you go through the archives, you will see all the activity on the page. I did one video last year.
Okay.
So that graphic is from 2020, which means that's 2 years of really no activity on that page. But before that, 629,000, 170,000. It was a very active page. That's why I signed with a bigger deal.
Okay, you're right. That could be the reason why
I know I'm right.
Okay, so I mean, I'll give you credit for that. That could be a reason why it's a D right now. So, but my thing is, when you have 16 million views and you have 48,000 subscribers, that is 0.3. 0.3. So when you have 0.3 on your page, like that's 0.3% of subscribers. That gives the impression that there is fake traffic. That traffic isn't real. Is this your claim that my? I mean, it's not my claim. I'm going off what you gave me.
My active page, like compared to before, these are bad numbers. If I'm doing 629,000 on my page, and now I'm doing 100, I'm getting back active. This was a very active page.
Okay. So, well, let's talk about
that's why they bought the page, because they looked at the numbers before, and that's why they wanted to buy the page so they can start up this show.
Okay, so now they started up the show. Do you think they're happy with where the show is right now?
Actually, they are happy with where the show is.
They're happy with it. So are they talking about renewing the deal?
My 2-year deal? Yes.
Okay. So
I have a 2-year deal, so we're not talking about renewing nothing, but they are happy.
Yeah, okay, all right. Because I didn't think they were happy with the number of people that were, signing up with Underdog Fantasy, because that's part of your deal. Is it not?
Well, that they signed up to
but using your code.
Yeah, I don't. That ain't my motherfucking money.
I mean, that's in your contract.
No, I get $1. I get $1 for everyone who signs up for them.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So you get $1.
Okay, so I get $1 for everyone who subs up to the channel, and $1 for whoever signs up to
the app. So, yeah. but that generates, them signing up to the app generates your revenue for when you gotta come back to the table to do the show. That determines how much money they're going to put.
So I can't tell you how many people signed up to the app.
Okay, but you do understand that I am correct with that, right?
No, I don't know what you're correct. I don't know what you're insinuating.
Okay, what I'm insinuating is that the number of signups that use your app, that they use that app to go to Underdog Fantasy, that's going to determine how much money Underdog Fantasy is going to put back into Gil's arena. You understand that?
Dude, it's fucking 8 weeks. This is 8 weeks so far.
I'm just saying, is that not the process?
It is 8 weeks. They still have more money to put into the project. It's only 8 weeks. And you're trying to make it seem like this is a failure. Like, let's just stop. It's 8 weeks, right? It's
okay, so for 8 weeks.
We had 5,700 people today. That's what they said. These motherfuckers is excited, okay?
Okay.
And they're motherfucking Gilbert Arenas fans.
They're who Gilbert Arenas fans? They are?
Yeah, Underdog.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So me getting fired, that's not going to happen. It's just not.
Well,
Hey, man. Business is business, man. You ain't packing them in like you used to, champ. You're only as good as your last video. Now, there's a reason why this man is the way he is. You know, everybody's let him get away with things, and this is why he could sit there and ruin interviews and just, you know, go off script, go off the grain, and make a fool of himself. We have often made the same, we've often went back and forth with Gil, you know, a lot, because this man just keeps challenging and he doesn't understand that this is the process and this is the bed he made. He's a bad take machine, you know, it's just not good. No. Low is a good dude, man. Low just get caught into the nonsense of everything. You know, and once that happens, you start to see it pop up in other places where it shouldn't be.
But here, there's no need to give it a shot because they showed them to be spineless. Even when they went over there, spineless as a gummy worm. He over there, sitting over there and have this. Take Kwame out of the equation. You came out and started talking about Jose and made it about Jose, and I'm like, you a man of principle. Like, no, this ain't right. What you did with Jose and all this. You make that your stance, and that guy doubled down on it. Still, like, we in war. He the enemy, and yeah, you coming at me. It's the enemy thing. Next thing you know, you go over there and get on his show and siding and laughing and joking with him, and you just less than 24 hours ago was condemning the man for that. This man talked about your wife and children. You just let that all go in an instant and go right back over there. That shows the character of a man, and it shows a weak character of him. No spine. No worm spine. And that's the type of people I don't want around. Period. I don't want them around. I don't care if they come over here with money and flowers and candy, dancing. You can't come back. They have a parade. Please take us.
Look at this. Look at that woman. What do you want?
Oh my God. Oh my God. What's up, Gil? You accomplished your goal. You got Carcino on this screen with you. You've accomplished your goal.
What does he want? I don't think there's anything you can say to me.
They told me to hit the link, so I hit the link.
I don't got we need to talk in person. We don't need to talk on no link.
What we gonna talk in person about, Kwame Brown?
We'll know when we talk in person.
Hey, I heard you coming to LA.
No. The mayor says they say you come to LA.
Oh.
But I heard you coaching in the Big Three, though.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay, that's good.
You gonna show up?
Maybe.
Okay.
Anything you have to offer to the topic of about your boys you got going on? Other than that, I reserve the conversation I have for you in person.
The real question is this about loyalty. Who is disloyal first?
I'm gonna reserve my conversation for you when we see each other. You can ask them anything you want to ask.
Who is disloyal about what, Gil? Disloyal about what? Period. Who? You got to remember that man picked his team, right? Now, if the fans don't like his team, you got to remember the women don't like his team. The women are telling him to get rid of the people he picked as a man. Who is him? That nigga right there in the blue shirt. Okay, wait. First off, what are you?
First of all, let's put some respect on the platform. I haven't gone to your platform and said no legal right, no whatever. Now I said I'm gonna reserve every conversation I have for you when I see you.
You know damn well you ain't gonna fucking have no conversation.
All you want to on the internet, but you already know. So all I'm saying is reserve your question for somebody else. I didn't say you was a nigga right there. I let you on the platform and I didn't say one.
I thought you was on was it B-Ron? D-Ron. Did he pick Mr. Skinny as his friend? Okay. Let's get him the fuck out of here. I wanted him to clarify himself. I wanted him to cut. You know him. He was just gonna step right in it. So I was. He was just.
I'll never step in it for you. As long as he leaves the disrespect of me out of it, because he already done stepped in it, so it ain't no need.
Now, Gil, here's the situation. First, explain in context what the hell are you talking about? You're talking about Mr. Skinny being disloyal, right?
No, we was talking about him. What he did was wrong.
Okay. Now, who picked Mr. Skinny as a friend?
Ain't about nobody.
It is. Okay. If you pick me,
okay, let's just hold on, Carcino. Let's just say that is the case. Let's just say that is the case that he picked him as a friend.
Okay. Let me let Carcino and them talk. Hold on.
Okay. Now you just said who picked him as a friend.
Mm-hmm.
This man came to the shoe drive that Kwame Brown had.
Okay.
Kwame Brown didn't say, "Hey, you my friend." This guy came over to him.
Okay.
So now, come on, Gil. Was he claiming him as a friend? Was he part of the battle? Was he not one of the soldiers for the last several months? Was he not one of your soldiers? There is no war. There is no camouflage. There is no damn war. People have made countless people on YouTube making videos based on what Kwame is saying. Kwame don't need anybody to speak to him. So why y'all speak for him? Huh? Why do y'all speak for him then? If he don't need niggas to speak for him? I'm giving my own personal thoughts. You think I'm speaking for Kwame? Kwame can speak for his damn self. He was quiet. You should know that personally. He spoke to you. Right on video. Did he need me there when that happened? No, he didn't. He didn't need Mr. Skinny there to do it. He was right there to do it. Okay, so let's try this. What is your personal beef with me? Yours. What did I do to you? I spoke on the situation, and then you decided that you were going to do an interview and start throwing little shots on me on IG. What interview did I do on you again? Well, you talked to your buddy Tammy, then you went on IG. Okay. When did I talk to Tammy? On my name. When did I talk to Tommy? When did I talk to him? January what? Exact dates and time. I don't have that in front of me. January what? You went
when? February when? February is when I tagged you. You've been talking about me since December. I don't know you. You don't know me. You're fighting a battle this other nigga
Every
has.
other YouTuber has done, Gil. A lot of people have made comments on the video or what happened, and they gave their thoughts about it. I gave my thoughts. And you took personal shots like you knew me. You did investigations on me, and we don't even have it come. We don't even know each other. Investigation. Everything on you is right. Damn on the. But what I'm saying is, I don't have no problem with you. You have a problem with me. You never even met. No, I don't keep. What is that about? Public information. Everything about you. Okay, that's cool. But me and you don't have a problem. That's why I didn't comment to you.
Hold on. Listen, Gil. Ask the question and allow him to answer. Let him finish talking before you start talking. If you're gonna ask the question, allow him to answer.
Okay. What is your beef with me?
I never had one. You created it. You had a problem with what I said in the video and then started putting up stuff on IG that you went down and deleted. Why did you delete it, Gil?
You made 20 videos about me.
Did everyone else make a video?
I deleted it because I didn't know you.
Did anyone else make a video about you that you didn't know? Did you make a video? Did you answer them? Did you tag them?
Did I comment? You commented and said I went to your page and stopped your money. That's when I tagged you.
After that video went, all of a sudden I got all this stuff down and you swore to God it wasn't you. And I said, well, Gil, that's a hell of a coincidence that happened right then and there at that moment in time. Then you bragged about all the power you had and you could do all these things. You got judges, cops, and lawyers. And then I said, okay, you want to play. So I'm going to show y'all, you, Tammy, your whole little Three Stooges. I'm going to show you how to get down. And then when I got down, y'all didn't like it. And I was like, see, all you could have said was, man, I'm sorry. I won't even mention your name. I'm done. Then you do an interview sitting there with Tammy. I ain't said a word about you. I ain't said nothing for you in about a month. And
about a month.
My name comes up. My name comes up in a conversation 5 times of how I'm nobody and responding to me don't do nothing. So why should I respond to him? But yeah, you keep saying my name 5 times in the interview. So
see, that's the shit y'all do. My first comment to that man right there was December 29th. Before that, I didn't even know who you were. You made 7 videos about me. I didn't even know we had a problem. That's why I DM'd you like, what the fuck is going on?
No.
And then you say, oh, nigga, you playing with my money.
Talking to somebody else and kept tagging me in the conversation.
I didn't tag you in December.
In the conversation.
In December?
I don't know.
I tagged you in December.
I gotta go back to the video.
Go back to the video. Because I went to your page personally and said, what's going on? I don't even know you.
You deleted. That's what I want to know. Why did you delete?
I told you I deleted because I didn't know you. So why am I beefing with someone I didn't know? That's why I took it off your page.
You didn't know me when you made it. So why did you delete it?
The comment?
Yes.
You went online and said, I'm taking money out of your pocket. So I commented like, yo, I don't know you. What do you mean? My dad was telling me about this shit. And then I erased it.
Comment about me, I went in the DM and told you, look, you the one did this. This is why you finna get the whole smoke. Because all of a sudden, all this stuff started happening once I made a video giving my critique. And I said, oh, okay. Now I see how y'all want to play. Y'all little go along, get along games. Stephen, the same thing. Everybody got their little person that work at these damn places, and you can act naive all you want. You know,
bro, I did not know who you were. You were making videos. My dad is showing me the video.
I know.
He says, do you know Casino? I said, no. He said, you're taking money out of his pocket. So I went to your page and hit you and said, yo, I don't know what happened. What did I do to you? What did I do to you? And then you DM'd me saying, yeah, you want to play you? And I was like,
yeah. And I told you,
I have not done nothing to you. So I erased everything off your page to show you I had nothing to do with you.
You should have just shut up and said, hey, my fault, I apologize.
Nigga, you made 20 more motherfucking videos about me.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did.
You didn't do that. I want to know what's the purpose. Because if you said,
yeah.
Because Skinny is a turncoat for more reasons than just me. He's a turncoat for his wife. Because this man disrespected his wife. Not only was this man disrespecting his wife, he disrespected Jose after he did a video claiming that this was the most disgusting and egregious.
Man, look, I don't give a fuck about no Jose. I want to know what my problem.
We don't give a damn about what you give a fuck about. I don't even know about. But anyway, like I was saying, this man is a
You just kept out and you don't know messages, Gil. What are you talking about?
Like, I'm gonna show his messages later on. Like, I don't know why he up here trying to do damage control, but
I don't know why either. It's like, dude, it's over. When I told you in the text message, I said, Gil, I'm done. I didn't speak on you for a whole month. Then you go and do an interview with Tammy and start throwing my name around. I said, okay, well, fine. Gil still wants to play. So I guess he thought we were done. Like, we ain't no more we can say about Gil. So he's like, yeah, I can just throw his name around. Then he got hit with some more bombs and he was, oh, shit.
He's still talking in the backstage like we can see him. Pull it
back up.
I ain't trying.
This is what he wanted.
Go ahead, though.
Man, listen, I'm sitting here saying to myself, y'all let me in because I got receipts because I know that I had reached out to Gil and what I said to him was if you can do a 6-hour interview with Tommy on something that's
like
negative, do an interview with me on something that's positive for 30 minutes. And that went right into talking about you and Carcino. And my thing is, I feel like it's some love there between the two of you, right?
No,
like what is this whole internet beef thing that's been going on for 9 whole months? And Gilbert, just like I told you in the text messages, like I don't even understand why you went in a line with Tammy. Like Tammy is not on neither one of y'all levels. Like how did Tammy get in the middle of you and Kwame? That's my question.
Ask that man right there. What is his actual problem with me? Tell him to tell the truth. What is your actual problem with me? Gil? No, Carcino, let him talk.
I'll tell you when I see you.
So listen, since we both here.
Hey, you know what? How about this? I'll fly you out here. I want you to come see me.
What you want him to come see you for?
He said he wants to see me. He'll tell me in person.
So we gonna sit, y'all finna sit down like 2 adult men and
Fuck
have a
no.
conversation? What
Look,
y'all
I know
do?
what he's trying to do, so I'm already on that smoke.
Gil, come on, man.
You think that nigga gonna pass the
grown
aggressive? He wants to try to threaten me with his little passive aggressive bullshit. He don't want to answer. He don't want to answer no questions while you're asking him. I asked him, why do you have a problem with me? I'll tell you in person. Because he don't have a problem. He's just making this shit up as he goes.
We'll give what's your problem with him then?
To do what? To say I didn't pass him the ball? That's his problem. I didn't pass him the ball back in 2004. I had him benched back in 2004.
So this is my question.
So why are you so emotional?
Because now I'm actually mad. Now I'm mad.
Now you're mad.
Yes.
Oh God, Gil.
All right.
That's incredible.
Let me ask y'all a question, y'all, on a serious note, because y'all been mad for about 8 months, and it's like every time I get on YouTube or I get on IG, it's something about Kwame and it's something about Gilbert. Now, y'all have known each other for years. Outside of all of these YouTube people, me, the people that like to see y'all be, what is really the issue? Because I would like to see y'all come to some type of resolution and do some type of positive work together for the community. Getting on IG.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Black men that are respected on both ends, whether y'all respect each other or not. Gilbert got people to respect him, and you know we respect Kwame. But we looking at this. This is not a good look for neither one of y'all. I mean, I know it's funny and we want to laugh and we want to joke, but what can we do to try to resolve this and try to do something positive for our community on a serious note? How long is this gonna go on? That's my question.
Ask him. He don't want to answer the question. He wants to tell me in person.
Now, Gil, again, you
No, this ain't have nothing to do with you. The man has to speak his own battle. What is your personal issue with me? He don't have one. That's why he can't.
You talk too much for one. How can I say
Okay,
the personal issue if you won't shut your goddamn mouth? And that's one of the problems. You try to sound all smart, but everybody on the internet knows the personal issue. You on there talking with a man that's talking about my mother.
Hey man, fuck that. We're talking about before all that.
No.
That's why I say we're gonna have a better conversation here in person. I'm not for the yelling and talking. I'm not for the pretending like you don't know what's going on. I'm not for the Instagram games where you talk about you gonna buy my mother's old house and give it to another man who called her a B word. I'm not for all that.
No.
So if that's the type of game you want to play and then get up here and yell and talk about basketball, we're gonna have a real good conversation when I see him. When he can't cut off and yell and all that. Gilbert is not like this in real life. I guarantee you he's not gonna yell loud, he's not gonna shout, he's gonna be a real humble, nice young man like he really is in real life. That's why I said he's trying to make it about a threat. If you notice, every time I say a word, him and the rest of his cronies always have to paint the image of me. Why can't I say to another man, I would rather talk to you face to face and off the internet without him saying that I'm threatening him? And that's why I don't waste time talking to men like him. Them white boys done trained this boy how to speak like that. And he get up here and act oblivious to anything what's going on when he know exactly what's going on. And I don't have time to play and talk over the internet. Gilbert know I'll fuck him up in real life. So I'm not gonna talk like that over the internet. So we can have a man conversation or we can do whatever he wanna do. And that's the energy that I'm gonna see when I'm in the room with this man face to face. And that's why he keep wanting to play on the internet. That's why he's talking about me out the California. Why would I need him to fly me anyway?
I'm gonna say that I'm starting to have to agree with you, Kwame, because when I reached out to Gil, and I do have text messages right here, I wish I could turn the phone around, but then I probably post them. But the first thing I asked him was just about a positive interview to uplift our community, and he was like, "Sure, when would you like to do it?" And so from there, it went right straight into, and I gave him 3 different options, and he was like, "He can't come in, he can't fly in." I asked him if he could do Zoom. But it just went into like this conversation about Kwame, right? It went into all of these texts and screenshots of text messages, all about Kwame. And every response from me is that was a lie. I have to agree. He is a good dude. He like telling me you a good dude in one breath, and then 1 minute y'all want to beef, and I'm telling him, I'm like, listen. I said, Kwame has done a lot to help me. I'm trying my best to keep us all on track. I want to divert this energy into something that can inspire and uplift. And I said, FYI, Tammy is not a good dude. That's from my own personal experience, and it has nothing to do with Kwame. And he said, I know it's nothing about Tommy, just only want to know from the Kwame beef. Kwame is the only person I beef with. I don't have beef with anyone in real life. I say, okay, cool. Just let me know what day works for you. Trying to keep it back on track, trying to keep it back positive. But it seems like to me, if it's not about beef or we're not amping up some shit that's just some internet beef, then it's no interest in doing anything positive or uplifting for the community.
And that's his only lane though. Like, you can't build nothing positive with a guy like that. That's his only lane. And that's why me forever doing the same thing. Anytime they bring my name up, oh, I can talk about it because I was in the draft. He's jealous of me. He's jealous of me. If I'm so jealous of you, how come I don't talk about you? How come I'm saying it's not even worth talking to you online? I'll talk to you offline because I know the conversation is not gonna go like this.
And the thing is for the past 2 days, Gilbert has been just the nicest person in the IG chat. We got along sensibly. We had a conversation. He still was focused on Kwame, and we still having the conversation like Kwame don't need. He been for the past 2-3 days said, I tap out. I want no problems with you, and I ain't got no problems with you. I'm like, all right, well, fine. We don't have no problem. But I was responding because of what y'all did.
Now, Gilbert inboxed me on March 9th and said, the problem is Carcino. And I think that Gilbert may feel about Carcino the way that Kwame feels about Tammy. He says he has no skin in the fight. He has no history here, but is the main gaslighter. Kwame and Tammy had no issue, so they had an issue, so that makes sense. Me and Kwame had words, that makes sense, but where does Carcino come in? So if he doesn't have history, he has no reason to stop because this is the most entertaining part of his life. So instead of dealing with Cody and the youth, Kwame spent his time arguing with that Kwame thing. So Kwame has to refocus on his original goal. For the record, I never posted about someone made a deal with me, so no matter what Kwame says, I won't respond. I said, well, that's definitely taking a step in the right direction. Let me know which day works for you, and we will focus on positivity. Still ain't heard back from Gilbert on the day that works, so we can focus on positivity. But this was just 2 days ago, Gilbert. You said that you wasn't gonna respond, like y'all was gonna step on the bigger and better. Why is it every day? And I just wish we could do something else. I do. And Kwame, you my brother. I ride with you. I love you. Gilbert know that. Can't nobody tell me nothing about Kwame, say nothing to me about Kwame, none of that. But I just really wish there was a way we could come together, because we have a lot of stuff that we're up against and we need to be fighting right now. And fighting each other ain't it. Like, it's some real shit going on in our government that impacts us all. And as a community, if we don't get focused on saving us, right, outside of this constant beefing, we're gonna lose, because these are distractions. And we have too many enemies, y'all. We got the whole world against us, and then us against us. We cannot win like this.
You're right, Angela, but the problem is that everybody is not seeing it and they're not have the same goals in mind. Certain people just can't bring along. Gil is just not wired that way. He's not wired to do these types of things, or he hasn't done them in the past.
That's right.
He's always been this type of person that's self-centered. And because of that, he's going in a direction and he's deflecting. He knows why I went after him. I left him alone for a month. I hadn't said a word to Gil or about Gil in an open month. And he goes and does another interview with Tammy and says my name again. I said, okay, so you wanted this to continue. And I even asked Kwame, I said, Kwame, if you want me to stand down, I won't say another word about Gil.
You gonna do a 4-hour live on me talking about what's my problem with you?
Exactly.
It's like, are you looking at that?
And I don't understand.
Now, check this out. Hold on. From the conversation that we just had, he's texting me now. This is Mr. Positivity. I'll fly to Atlanta, nigga. You said you will beat me when you see me. Here we come. I'm done playing. Now I'm mad in real life. Okay, tough guy.
Why are you getting tough now? Mad about what?
What y'all gonna do? Shoot each other, kill each other, and then somebody go to jail and be in jail for the rest of their life, snatched away from their children grow up out here fatherless, and somebody be trying to turn their sons into a little girl. I mean, what's the outcome?
All they doing is proving me right. Look at the text message. He talk all this shit to me, and then here we come. I said nothing about fighting them. I said I'm gonna have a conversation with you when I see you. I'll talk to you when I see you. You trying to make me talk on a social media platform. I don't got nothing to say to you. You know why I'm talking to you, and I'm gonna make it very clear to you when I see you. And bring the win. Like, I don't know why you texted me to say that. That don't make no sense to me. I'm not gonna text you and say, come on, fly to you. Now I know you coming. God damn. This guy is a showboat. Like, he's a show pony. I know you want to make it about positivity, but these young kids need to also see a real reality in life. And it's niggas like this in every neighborhood. It's niggas like Gil that so-called made it, that got $100 million, that so-called bigger than me. I'm jealous of him. But everybody that don't like me, he'll go sit his ass up there 4 or 5 hours and have a conversation about a man who's so jealous of him.
And that's why I can't understand with men of a man of his stature, why, if you can do a 6-hour interview to dog one of your fellow brothers that you played with, you can't do a 30-minute interview to talk about something positive for the community.
Exactly.
So that's why I'm like, what are we doing here, y'all? Like, and I need some time too, because I roasted DL Hughley ass last night and gonna roast him every chance I get. But are we gonna have that balance? You know what I'm saying? Like, if all you doing is getting up on YouTube and you just got something to say, and we got all this money and not doing nothing for the community, while people out here that ain't really got no money like that and trying to make moves on behalf of the people, who should we really listen to? And it just tells a lot about the character.
Check out the live yesterday. We did a 2-hour live on the Saginaw Stem yesterday. And it should have broke the internet, but the positive people that claim they want to see that, ironically, they didn't show up for that one, but they hear from this on when we're talking about skin.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. This is another thing, Andrew. This video had nothing to do with you. And on that note, I'm gonna have to roll out, and I'll be ready for that information. I definitely want to hear what Charleston White has to say. because yeah, his delivery is a little rough. So but I want to hear what he has to say.
But now it's finished. Now, so Gil did all that line and talking about all this and where did it all start and all that. So I had to pull up the files and get real. I told you we wanted to show you what Gil said, and we wanted to actually to let you know what happened after the fact. Now, after the fact, it got even crazier. But like I told you, Gil had no problems with me whatsoever. Like I told you, for 3 days he's been on the social media talking, and like he said, let's see here. What does it say there? That's Gilbert Arenas. You see, I'm not lying. That's Gil, what it says. Yo, stop. Kwame stopped and Tammy kept going because he's a parasite. That's coming from me. He said, Kwame has to understand as long as he mentions him, then he will keep coming. Wave the white flag, shaking my damn head. I did with you. See that? He waved the white flag. I wasn't fighting a man. I don't know. That's stupid. But you was, but now you realize it was dumb. Nope, he didn't mention that clown, and he kept coming because that clown has no content or soul. Didn't ignore. He did until he felt like he was saying something. But why would he lower yourself to do these videos with Tammy, who has been blacklisted from every circle for hating and fighting black women? Do you know what he has done? He has lost over 10 channels on YouTube. He wants to be a star so bad. What man goes and makes an action figure of himself? You didn't find that strange? I'm not on YouTube, so it doesn't affect me. So I don't have anything to lose. You don't have anything to lose. Tommy doesn't have anything to lose. Kwame does, because he went viral from YouTube and became so big. So everything he does is watch. No, because you're connecting yourself with that person. So that's a bad look for you, whether you care or not. People watch. And when they watch that and see you're saving a clown like that on YouTube, you make it like there is a difference. Do you understand that YouTube is a TV service network now that has deals across the board that support shows with like the NBA, NFL, etc.? And what he says, I get your point, but as a felon, I don't judge. Mr. Skinny did 11 years. Not my problem if he wants to talk. I don't know him. See what I said? When he tried to mention Mr. Unskinny. Mr. Unskinny did 11 years. I said, I don't know him, but I wouldn't compare him to you, Gil. You played in the league. He didn't. His fat wheezing ass wouldn't be able to make it to the damn seat at the game. You need to watch Michael Beasley on the Pivot podcast. That's what we're trying to stop and help out with. That man should never have to go through that again. Like you, he was robbed by his advisors and families and friends and etc.
Like Christopher Nolan, who can do scope and action and fantasy, but also heart and humanity and depth and rawness.
What it says? I'm going to Kwame's show after this We will discuss some of these things, but not anything about your, okay, yeah, I don't want to put his personal business out there. Okay, we will try to bring you to the light, Gil. You have to want to change stuff. Change what? What am I changing? What do I need to change? I'm going to watch Beasley stuff to see what happens. Well, do that. Yeah. And I sent him the link so he can see the show. Right? Then it goes from a whole deeper perspective. He started changing the narratives. This is why Kwame shouldn't go personal with anyone, because someone who has time to research, that's why Jordan wanted to trade the pick because of his mom and didn't want it out before the draft. His mother is gone. So do Tommy want Kwame to call his mom at the ministry? It ain't about him answering his mom's past. It's about bragging about your mom and making everybody else's family look like it. The reason I didn't expose this is because my mom wasn't worth it. Your mom was sick, Gil. Now, I don't want to go into that because that's going into his stuff about his mom. You know, we had a long conversation about his mother. He doesn't know anything about his mother. He never, meaning that his father tried to tell him, he didn't want to hear it. And his pops is a fan of mine. What's up, Nicholas Jacobs? I see you. Then he comes in and says, you have that much power over Kwame's page because you do. You do everything for him. You see this? I do everything for Kwame. See, what he's trying to do is trying to build me up. He's trying to play me like I'm Mr. Skinny. Like, see, Mr. Skinny go for stuff like this. No, Mr. Unskinny. He goes for stuff like this. Pat on the back, right? To make him feel good. So this strategy by Gil is basic. He's trying to pat me on the head and make me feel like I'm the star. Like I'm bigger than Kwame. I the one that did all this. So yeah, it's all about me. I made him. You know, and they did that to that idiot. And he has no idea that nobody gives a shit about him. But anyway, let's get it. He'll realize in the end, when it's all said and done. Damn it, why won't it come back to where it show on here? It's all blurry now. Okay, there we go. Now look at that. Bill said, there it is. You have that much power over Kwame's page because you do everything for him. Kwame runs his own page. I do not tell him what to do. He's a grown-ass man. No, Mr. Skinny said because of something that if he's falling out with you because you hold so much content and rights that you can flag his page because of your material. I don't understand what that meant. Copyright. I don't know Mr. Skinny guy, so I don't know what he's even talking about. He's a troll in my opinion. He was saying since we do everything for him, most of the content comes from Carcino. So most of the videos he make money on is technically Carcino's. So if they ever fall out, Carcino can snatch his page. I was like, damn. Now, why would that be a concern to you? You see, why would you start going down the realm of taking someone's page? Why is that even on the table? Why are they even talking about that? Why is Mr. Skinny talking like that? And what he says. And what was my response to that nonsense? Don't listen to that guy. He's talking in the air. I don't even know him or follow him. Mr. Unskinny, that is. Oh, okay. I don't know how the copywriting works on YouTube. I know with my show, I can't show my NBA highlights, etc. I have no reason to do anything to Kwame's channel at all. He is good. Like I said, what you did was childish and ridiculous. Why would you go on live air and try to keep things going when no one was even talking about you? F. Kwame, I'm sending Negroes to his house right now. Negro said he gonna whoop my A when he sees me. I'm gonna pay Mr. Skinny for those hotels he sleeps at. F that Negro now. You sound ridiculous right now. You mad today when no one was talking about you. Nick said he deal with me when he see me. I wanted to know why we was beefing and he wanted to threaten me. If it was beef, he would have handled you by now. He just chose not to speak publicly on you. But he calls me a bitch and all this stuff. I'm going to get him before he gets me. You see this craziness? I need to find that hotel. Go drink some tea and gamble because you aren't going to do anything to Kwame. Then he's sending these texts, right? You can see me and Skinny was on Kwame's side until whatever happened, happened. I respect you, my dude. You see that? This is right after he just got off the video with me. With me and Kwame, the video y'all just saw. This is what he said. I respect you, my dude, because you do you no matter what. That Negro tried to threaten me, so I have to watch my back. That house will burn. Kwame never threatened you. He said he will beat my A when he sees me. I don't even know why there's a heart right there. I don't know who put that. He said he will talk to you in person when he sees you, which means he want to F me up for I'm going to buy his mama house comment. They will start reaching out and inviting him places now. I'm so effing hot right now. You can see I'm hunting now. I can't even think. I'm going to go drink that tea like you said. So as you can see, then, his pops, it follows me. So he sends me the screenshot of his pops. He goes, look, Pops. I said, tell him I said hi. He said, if I attack Kwame, I'm stupid. I bet he did. Everybody is saying that. I can't let go that he said he don't whoop my ass. Even though I told Cube I'll make him a coach or a co-captain. I'm like, he said all y'all was going to do is talk. I'm not talking. He shouldn't trust no talking from me because I want from him. And then I'm like, do you know DeMar DeRozan? It went from yeah, and then I changed the conversation to DeMar DeRozan. So that's how the conversation went. So all the stuff and all the tough talk y'all saw on here was meant for entertainment. Okay? Gil is not out here trying to do anything crazy. All right? That's just for entertainment. Gil is out there just entertaining and doing whatever he's doing to keep the crowd motivated. There is no beef. Okay? Him and Kwame can talk and they can get all of that over with. It's a whole bigger picture. Okay, bigger things to get into. Right. At this point, it's done. Right. I got nothing to say about Gilbert. Hey, it's done. It's nothing to say no more, really. It's nothing to go back and forth with. So that's done. I have no reason to, unless he gives me another reason. He go do another interview with Tammy and start throwing my name around again. Then we'll kick this thing right back off again. And then he'll know why it happened again. So he won't have to ask what happened. No, Gil's just talking. He's venting. Do I know Ice Cube? No, I met him one time when they were filming the first barbershop. Because I knew the barbershop that they used. They were going to use my friend's barbershop. Then they changed it at the last minute and moved it to another barbershop in Chicago. Then for the other barbershops, they took it out of Chicago and moved it to Atlanta. But still acted like it was Chicago. It was crazy. Okay, that must be Troll Gil. That must be the Troll Gil. No, that's not the real Gilbert. The real Gilbert wouldn't say nothing crazy like that to me. The real Gilbert, if that was him, he would hit me up on IG. Mm-hmm. Yes, I just wanted to let you guys know that wasn't. That's why it's like don't take that stuff seriously. Nobody's about to fight nobody. Nobody's about to get at nobody. Thank you for the super chat. Well, that's the thing is that he had permission to do it, and now he wants to take it away and want to flag somebody. Okay, did Mr. Skinny put up a lot of Kwame Brown's videos now that he can get flagged for? Since he want to play the flag game? A lot of his videos, he's screenshotting other people's material. So does he really want to play a game with people? Because I'm quite sure Kwame got a lot of his videos on there. or he probably took from him and put a lot of Kwame stuff on there. So, you know, Mr. Unskinny should watch his mouth. But that just shows you that's a punk move anyway. I'm gonna start flagging you, even though I gave you permission. We weren't trying to do that. Gil did all the work himself. You know, that's the thing about Gil. Like, he thinking I did a whole FBI investigation on him. I'm like, I don't need to do that. Everything on you is really on Google. I just typed Gilbert Arenas and all the dumb shit you did just pop right up. No. I think that we as people need to understand what it is that we're doing right now. Like, there's bigger things to focus on. And that's where we're going to have to start coming together and actually doing things the right way. I mean, what is he going to do every day? I mean, I don't care about that guy. I don't care how many views he get. I don't care subscribers. I don't care what he do. long as that idiot stay away from me. That's all I know. Just stay doing whatever the hell it is that he do. Go cut some hair or something. I don't know. I know, right? No, so there's no need to make a video about Gil. That's what I'm saying. I just clarified what just happened. I let you see it, then I clarified it. Showed you the text messages to show that we're still in communication. So there's nothing wrong there. Him and Kwame still got a problem because they're going to still have to have a conversation. At some point, they're going to have it between him and Kwame as men. I don't see me and Gilbert like hanging out. For what? You know, we speak on the internet because it's cordial. That's all. I don't know. He was selling socks. Last thing I know, Mr. Unskinny was trying to get people to buy socks. I don't know. I don't know why he fronted. He needs to just put his glasses on because it don't look like he can even read the damn. Yeah. Yeah. Click the link. Yeah. I'm a cousin of a busty bud. I don't joke. I think he was selling socks. I swear to God. Am I wrong? I'm wrong. But I think he was selling socks. Am I wrong? Oh, Jose, what's up? Man, I don't know what you was talking about. Like, I gotta think about it. Whose side am I on? I'm like, what's there to think about? Dude act like he was defending me, and then from them, and then jump right over there as soon as he spoke to Tommy. I'd have been like, what the hell? you gone. Oh, he would be gone so quick as soon as he went over there. I'm like, just less than a half hour ago, and it ain't like Tommy apologized. And you was like, I gotta see what I'm doing. I'm like, what in the world Jose talking about? Okay, this is his latest video, right? The the guy y'all talking, Mr. Unskinny, right? That's his video. Gilbert Arenas exposes Carson, Kwame Brown, and his flunkies, right? So that is the guy, right? What does it say below that? Want free socks? You want some free socks? Here's my links. You want some free socks? Sock boy. Sock it to me. Sock it, sock it, sock it. Oh, man. Here we go. Want some free socks? Jesus Christ. Gotta do what you gotta do, man. Hustling out here in these streets. Now, well, I gotta get out of here, man. It's scary movie time. So thank y'all for chilling with me. I'll holler at y'all later. 1.